Good morning, Raja parents and guardians. This is Mr. Lawson on Saturday morning, May 15th, with a preview of our upcoming week. We have lots to share with you. First, some good news. We have, as you are aware, a change in the eligibility for the vaccines for COVID. And because it is now available to 12 years on up, our district has partnered with Albertsons, and we have a clinic that'll be hosted at La Quinta High School on Wednesday, May 19th from 10 in the morning till 4 o'clock, so that students that are from 12 years on older and their family members can get the Pfizer vaccine. There's information on these two flyers that are going out from the district. I'm going to also put that information in the written version of this broadcast that's on our webpage and sent to you in your email account as well, so that you can have the information you need to be a participant. Also, we want to share with you, of course, our school site council is meeting on Monday. That's the final meeting of the year at 3 o'clock. Our parents and staff members that are on that school site council will be taking action on the final vote for our site plan for next year for our Title I program and the things that we offer to help our students to learn and succeed in school. Also this week, we continue with our advanced placement testing, finishing those up as students that are in the advanced placement classes will work hard to get that extra college credit and that head start. We wish them the very, very best. And for our students, please remind your students, we have about 250 that did not complete their course requests for next year. And if they don't respond to the emails that are in their MyDS account that their counselor sent out, the counselors will have to just assign them courses and electives for next year. It's important that you make sure your son and daughter filled out their course requests. Seniors, for our parents of seniors, please remind them on Monday morning, we will be, in fact, every day this week, we'll be on the broadcast sharing with them information for things for graduation. Monday, we will be telling them about how to register their 3 guests and how to get their 3 tickets for graduation ceremony. We will give them that information. They need to register their guests by Friday. 100% of them need to have that completed. We cannot take late. It has to be done in order to register and follow the guidelines from public health. So we need to have them do that. That will be shared in the morning broadcast on Monday. And then Tuesday night is our virtual broadcast of the Senior Awards and Scholarship Night. We just finished our last recording. It's being edited, and so Tuesday night at 5, we will then broadcast our virtual awards night. And then on Wednesday from 5 to 7, we have a Senior Awards Grab and Go event in the front parking lot. So students can come by, pick up their bag that has all of their awards and things that they will that they receive on Tuesday. Then Wednesday also, I want to encourage all of our parents and students, especially our juniors right now, because you're moving into senior year next year. But this is really good for everyone, freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Every week, the partnership in our district with One Future and all of our local districts, they have a Think Big college chat, college career chat every Wednesday. You'll see the topics on the slide here. This Wednesday, the topic is how to build your scholarship portfolio. These are 15-minute chats that you can do online. You'll learn an awful lot. The following week, they're going to talk about a college spotlight. And then the following week after that, tips on how to build your resume over summer vacation so that you're ready for your senior year. So please tune in, 15-minute chat. This Friday, our class of 2024 has a Panda Express fundraiser. The flyer that you can take that you show them or online, the barcode that we'll have that will help them get a percentage of those proceeds, that we will be sending out a little bit later this week as a reminder. If I send it out now, people might not forget or might not remember because it's not until Friday. So probably Wednesday, I'll be sending out that reminder with the flyer so that you can join everyone sponsoring our class of 2024 as they start their fundraising efforts now in order to build towards their senior year celebrations when the time comes. And don't forget to reserve your yearbook. Now this year, instead of the yearbook coming before school's out, because of this unusual, unprecedented year with the pandemic, our yearbook will actually be delivered during the summer, like all of the schools. And the reason for that is now it allows us to put in all the pictures of these spring sports, because normally a deadline to get their yearbook before school's out means we have to submit the yearbook back at the end of March before spring break so it can be published. Well, all the sports happened after that. So sports, and for the first time ever, we'll actually have photos of graduation and all the senior sunset and all of that. So this year's yearbook will be very different. It's going to have a great amount of other opportunities to include things. And you can order yours now at the activities office or through the website at jostens.com. $85 with an ASB card. That means you get a $20 discount, $105 without. So we want to encourage you to order that yearbook. I'm excited because it will have, for the first time ever in 63 years, it'll have graduation pictures throughout the book, as well as all the spring sports. Well, not just spring sports, but all of our sports for the year that happened towards the spring because of this unusual year. Now, speaking of sports, athletic clearance, all this information is on the web page. When you go to the web page, on the side it will say athletics. At the top, there's the little red buttons, and one of those red buttons says sports. When you click there, it'll take you to the athletics page, and the very first thing under the athletic director's picture, it says athletic clearance. This is where you go to find all the forms that you need to do and all the information you need in order to sign up and be part of one of those teams. Now, why is that important now? Well, because this year, since we haven't had a lot of our athletics happen earlier in the year because of the pandemic, CIF has declared there will not be what's called a dead period, which means for 2 weeks in the summer, all sports are closed, there's no practice, nothing. They typically have that during the year so that there's a break. Well, this year, because the kids didn't have sports until the end, there is no dead period, there's no break, because we need to have them in practice and conditioning so that when sports resume in a regular schedule for this year, we're really in good shape. You know, we were really very lucky that we didn't have injuries or anything because the amount of conditioning they had before we started some of the season was a little more condensed. And so I am proud that the kids worked hard, did all their conditioning in a shorter amount of time, and they were safe. That's what's important. So this year, sign up. We want you to be a part. I would love to see us have a freshman team, JV team, and varsity team in every sport. We always have a lot of students try out for some of the more well-renowned sports, but I would love to see us have full teams in all of those sports. It's a great way for you to participate and tell your student they don't have to be good at a sport. They don't have to know everything about that sport to join. They can try out for a team, get involved. One of the best things for me, I knew nothing about tennis, and I tried out for tennis when I was a freshman. And I got to learn something that I still play the rest of my life. I did the same thing for part of the swim team. So this is an opportunity for your son or daughter to get involved in a sport, pick it up as a lifetime hobby and an activity, and have a lot of fun and be part of a team. Now, a reminder that I've shared with you for the last couple of weeks, remember that for the end of the year in math, and foreign language, world languages, Spanish and French, if their grade at the end of the second semester has improved, it will validate or raise their first semester grade because the content of both of those, our school board passed Resolution 20 and Resolution 21. Resolution 21 says because the math at the end of the year builds on everything you learned all year, and because your end of the year foreign language means you had to have mastered those skills at the beginning, it will validate that grade. So it's important that they really hustle and do well, do good on those finals, raise that grade, improve that grade. It will help you for the whole year. And while you're at it, don't miss out on those Tuesday, Thursday morning intervention times with your teacher to help you with concepts that you're struggling with. Get that extra help and support so that you can do well and finish strong. And if you haven't watched yet, please encourage your son or daughter, sit down with them, watch the quick 3-minute video that's next on here that shows you how to access the FEV tutor. Remember, that's a one-to-one tutor you have access to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get individualized help for English, math, science that you can get. So watch this video. Remember, it's only 3 minutes long, and it'll tell you how to use that tutoring help. Not only can you use it now, but it's active all summer, and we have that still going for the fall to start the new year because we want to help make up some of the ground that our kids have lost during this pandemic.
Help.
And while you're at it, just a reminder each and every week, those Stay Safe resources on our webpage so that you and your students can have access to about 15 different links. When you click on these, it will take you to whatever it is that helps you to feel better and do better. There are some relaxation items on here. There are some thinking things on there like the games and puzzles that help challenge your brain. I like the one on Sudoku. There are live animal cameras. There's exercise and dance activities. There's some creativity and coloring activities. You'll find a whole variety of things that'll help us with our emotional and mental health right now while we're dealing with the after effects of the pandemic and not being able to be with our friends all the time. Don't forget, please keep checking out our webpage. I am on here all the time. Miss Douglas is our webmaster, and between her and I, we are updating this every single day with something. It is constantly being kept live. And at the bottom of the page, you'll see the links to our social media so that if you don't have a social media account, you can still follow what we're posting as we broadcast all the events and the things that are happening at our school, as we post pictures of our athletic events. We want to be able to showcase what's happening right at Indio High School. So follow our webpage, check out the bottom of the page, and you'll see the newsletter and the social media links. Thank you for helping to spread that Raja positivity, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. I appreciate you listening as I talk really fast to try to keep this from being too long of a video, but I'm proud that you're on here and finding out what's happening at our school this week. Stay healthy, helpful, and calm. We're going to beat this pandemic yet, and we'll all be back in the fall.